Hi. I love the bell.
It's really good. You're like, just ring the bell for a second.
Look at you using all the technology. You're doing such a good job.
How was that? How fun was that? Right? It's like a miracle. I got videos back there. I'm playing them. We kind of look like we're knowing what we're doing.
Yeah, I love it. Joe said to tell you that memes are on there for you, so you got it to go.
Yeah, because Jen gave us 45 amazing, hilarious memes, but every one of them was this big. So we only got to see like 3 words of the meme, and Joseph, being the loving person that he is, shrunk all of our memes for us, and now they work on our show. Thank you.
We have a hello from Maryland, from Caroline. Thank you.
Hi, Caroline. Hi, Maryland. Bear with us a little bit with our technology. I know we're streaming right now. The good news is I think we're streaming at like 10 to 12 different places. Nice. So that's awesome. So if any of you are seeing this, we're going to do our best to catch all your comments. There is a private chat. There's a link, and I did my best to show it, but even I went on and had a little bit of a hard time finding it. But anyone who wants a reading, please come on. We are here to give readings. I would love to give you guys some readings. I love it. It makes me happy when I get to do that. So click on back. I know my little sister is like, please read cards for me. I'm like, are you around Monday night? I might just read for her online because when I tune in here, the vibrations work so well that the cards just are ready to work. Like the energy is here and it's just good. All right, Jen, how was your weekend?
It was good. We have Carrie. She's from Texas. So we have someone from Maryland. Caroline's from Maryland. And Carrie is from Texas joining us tonight. So all the
Yay.
states.
Yay. Well, that's awesome. We're getting our collective ideas about where we're going to take this show on the road and bring Joseph along with us. We'll be doing our Speaking to Heaven, and I will be, doing life path readings and any kind of readings you need to know. And I want to come to the local areas and get all of the local metaphysical shops together and do like a mind, body, spirit, health, wellness, spiritual, traveling, one tribe event. Right? Yeah, I'm really working on getting that. So I'm working very hard to get the website up to where I like it, or, so it's out right now, KristenTerrellOwsley.com. Please forgive if you go and check on it, all of the typos, because me and her are working on that, the website designer. But the cool thing about it is it's pretty interactive. So there's going to be videos, meditations, blogs, vlogs, also a store, which I want to put all Joseph's stuff. I'm going to get Jen's stuff on there. Even our guest Gabby, maybe some free sessions with Gabby on there, or how to get a hold of Gabby on there. And just all of our people that we have, they'll be able to go to the store and say, click a session with Joseph, or a session with Kris, or a session with Jen, or a session with Gabby, or whatever. And then I'm going to link it to some Amazon. And then there's the One Tribe, which is the non-for-profit, which supports all of the beautiful people who would like to quit their day jobs and come and work with us in the metaphysical arts, because we want to grow our industry so that you're not having to, work at Starbucks anymore, or, run construction companies, or
more aligned with your soul's purpose.
Yeah, because, your souls are calling to you. Everyone knows it. You can feel it in your heart. Your soul has a destiny. It's like, write that book, or save those animals, or bring food to Haiti, or I don't know what your soul is speaking to you, but it is speaking to you. And so many times we're like, well, yeah, but I have to work every day. It's Monday through Friday. But your heart is like, yeah, but you could start a non-for-profit and collect all the donations for food, and we could get those to Haiti, and we could help it out of the Dominican, or some of those areas that need help, even our local areas that need help. Your soul is like desperate to serve.
And that's why you created One Tribe.
What?
That's why you created One Tribe, isn't it right?
Yeah,
to get
because
everyone.
We are one tribe. We are all in this together. And if we are to combine forces, like Lightworkers United, we're just going to help our planet. Maybe I can't do everything myself, and Jen can't, but if we all kind of come together, and that's what One Tribe is for. So it's going to be a non-for-profit GoFundMe page. So anytime you guys give money to that, it's going to go towards someone. It could even be you, who submits their information to us. Hi, this is my business plan. This is what I want to do. This is my ideas. This is kind of the legwork I've put into it. I want to do X, Y, Z. And we'll review it. We'll have like a review committee to figure out what we want to do. We'll actually follow your story, highlight your show, help you get the business going, help you get the marketing going, and see if we can't get you up off the ground, so that the next thing you know, Joe from Tennessee is feeding Africa, and we're one tribe, and we were able to support that, right? So awesome. That's the goal.
Helen wants to know if you're going to be at Jamar's this weekend.
Oh,
with Joseph.
I would love to. My daughter has an event Saturday night, but I'm wondering, I'll see what I can do to come. But I've also decided, Joseph has these little network, and he does these workshops, and it's time that I have 4 amazing workshops. They're really powerful. And I'm ready to start getting out there now that the website is almost functioning. I'm going to get out there and start doing those workshops too. So I'll try to make it to Jamar's. Maybe Sunday I can make it there, because I'd love to see everybody. Jen, are you going to be there?
I'm working Saturday, but Sunday I'll be there.
All right. Well, anyone who's there on Sunday, and then I'll try to come on Sunday if I can.
Okay.
Also, your email addresses, everyone, we want them. Give them to us if you want. And we're going to have a newsletter that goes out. It's going to let you guys know where Joseph's going to be, where Jen's going to be, where I'm going to be, all the information you need to keep in touch with us, how to get a reading, and again, we do this so that if there's any chance you can't afford a reading, or there's anyone who needs a reading and they can't afford it, that's why we do this. Anyone who needs a reading, they can come on. Yes, it is live, it is online, but your reading helps. You don't know how many hundreds of people who are watching. So it really benefits all parties, and what you're struggling with, guaranteed there's a whole lot of other people struggling with the same stuff. So it helps us to be able to outreach and connect with you, and maybe we'll be in your area coming up pretty soon. You never know.
And Kristen, we have a special guest tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm so excited for my guest because me and her go way back. Like, hold on, let me think. Like 25. Well, I'm going to talk about it when she comes on. But this is my girl from way back. And she's impressive, and she's very spiritual, very metaphysical. She always has been. We connected that way, actually, metaphysically. I just remember staring at her toes in a Starbucks and thinking, she's got like rings on her toes, man. This is a cool girl. And she's staring at my toes. And then all of a sudden, that was it. We've been friends ever since.
That's great.
I'm not going to age us and tell you how old we are now, but it was a long time ago. So I'm definitely going to bring her on. And we're going to talk about health and wellness. So that is the topic of our show this week, which is mind, body, spirit connection, and health and wellness. How are you doing with your health and wellness, Jen?
Oh, I'm trying to practice what I preach.
Me too. So Gabby's going to come on and tell us how it's done properly.
Perfect. Thank you, Gabby, ahead of time.
Thank you, Gabby, ahead of time. We're going to pick your brain. But before I bring Gabby on, I have one last super cool announcement just because I'm really excited about it. It's called the Kristen O'SHOw, right? We know that. And O'SHOw is my, one of my practicing masters that I study from. And I had no idea that he wrote a hidden secret book.
Wow.
In the Spirit of Zen. Right? Look at that. The Game of Life. Do you want to know how much this book cost me?
How much?
A lot. Definitely over
really?
200, maybe more. I know. I was like, really? It's this tiny. I didn't know it existed though. And I looked everywhere, and Amazon's like, there's one, and it's $200. I can't get this on Audible. I cannot get this on, oh my God. And I've just been like, all I want to do is read my book. I was sitting here like, I got 5 more minutes. I can read this. And I have all the other books. And the cool thing is it's a further in-depth meaning to the cards that I read to you guys all the time. So it corresponds with my cards.
So it's like buying a textbook. You bought a textbook. For college.
I'm so happy. So anyway, here it is, guys. I probably could have done some more research and not spent $200, but I was afraid if I clicked off the screen, I'd never find this book again. And I was like, you know what? This is my man. I have to support him. I want it. They were like, there's one. There's one ever.
If it's only one on Amazon, that's bad.
That's what he said. There's one, and it's $200. This is your only shot, now or never. I was like, don't click off this page. I'll pay my $200, pay my dues. Someone's gonna be like, Kris, it was like $20 on. Like, don't tell me that, guys. Just let me think I spent $200 for some rare book, please.
Yeah, totally.
Hi, Carrie. Welcome to the backstage. We're glad you joined us. If you hang in there a little bit, as soon as after Gabby leaves, I'll definitely give you a reading if you want one, if you click your camera on, but let us know in the chats. Okay, so without further ado, I want to read a little bit. Let me just see. Maybe I should just bring Gabby on. Let's just bring her on right now. You ready, Gabs? Yeah, she's ready.
Hi, Gabby.
Hey. Hello.
Hello. Finally. Okay, so now we can talk. 25, right? Because we had our 26th birthday together.
It's been about 25 years, and time flies, right?
It's been a long time. And ever since I've known Gabby, she's been in the health and wellness industry. So this has been her full-time career as long as I've ever known her. Yeah, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to read. Gabby's just going to have to sit there. I'm going to read about Gabby. Here we go.
Okay. All right.
Gabby was always intrigued by sports and competition from a young age. This passion earned her a scholarship to play basketball in college. During her time there, she was inspired to become a physical therapist when assisting the athletic trainer during an internship. After college, she went on to earn her degree in physical therapy assisting and graduating in 97. Excited to work in the field, she quickly realized that she could not give her patients the attention she wanted working with 3 or 4 patients, and an hour limited her. As well, a lot of the elder patients that came in could have prevented their health ailments and injuries if they had been more proactive in their younger years. So after 4 years in the field, she decided it was time to dedicate her life to helping others with a personalized touch. Cool. So Gabby, so free one-on-one workout session, nutrition plan, body toning, accountability plan. I want to talk about that. Lose up to 20 pounds in 3 months. So book your free session. I will definitely get you all of her information. I think it's on our, I'll make sure to put it on and post it. Injury rehab prevention. All right. Awesome. So accountability. This is where I struggle with.
I think a lot of us do.
What's happening, Gabby? I get busy. The thing is I have this idea that I want to be healthy and I want to make healthy choices. And then my mind gets in the way. My schedules get in the way. My time gets in the way. Before you know it, I'm eating a pizza and drinking beer.
Right. Love it. Love it. That's exactly where I jump in. And with my coaching program, basically for me, my focus right now is working with the busy working professional, specifically over 40, but you don't have to be over 40. That's just my niche that I went towards, because I'm 52 myself. So I can understand the struggles after the age of 40, going through pre and post menopause, and how that affected me, even as an athlete, as somebody that's been into fitness my whole life. I did have trouble with anxiety, weight gain, those type of things. So I use my knowledge and my expertise in that area in nutrition, mindset, and get you going on the right program. So that's pretty much my focus, and I'm getting you accountable every week. Like, I'm keeping track of you, making sure you're not having that pizza at night and beer. So
So okay, so the busy professional, meaning that our schedules are crazy, right? So I mean, like in a typical day, do you recommend daily exercise? Like, what do you recommend? Like, just what's an example of what you recommend for a day of? Like what,
I'm going to backtrack and say what the biggest mistakes for females is that what I see is that they don't lift weights or do resistance training.
Okay.
Because they think they're going to get like all buff, which is not true. I mean, you have to actually, those girls, they actually take hormones to get that big. It's not realistic. So,
that's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah. They do take supplements to help them because females' bodies aren't made to look that way naturally. Right. So that's how it is. So what I recommend is I work up towards is working out at least 3 to 4 times a week in a resistance training, and you don't have to do crazy amounts of cardio. Actually, if you're doing a lot of cardio, it can set your metabolism back, because
that's what
it affects your thyroid. Yeah. It can totally shut down your metabolism.
Okay. So what is resistance training? I don't know what that is.
Resistance training. Yeah. So resistance training, that's a good question, is, working with weights, working with like resistance bands, those, anything that's going to give you some tension. So that's what resistance training is. So,
okay. So that's what I've been training with weights, but I fall off.
You're not alone, Kristen. Don't worry.
Right. And the key is,
I'm so disappointed in myself. I do so good for like a week or two.
Yeah. And then
that's an accountability program. So how do you hold people accountable? Like what? Because and this is mind, body, spirit. It's it's my mind that gets in my way. My mind tells me I'm tired. My mind tells me I don't have time. Right? So that's what's getting to me. And then before you know it, it's been a week or two, and I'm like, gained like 10 pounds already.
Right. And then you start feeling bad, and
like crap, and I just eat more pizza.
Right.
It's a spiral.
It is. It's a vicious cycle. So that's where I step in. And, I started my online business after the pandemic because obviously, all of us were struggling to get on the right track. People couldn't go to the gyms. So I was actually inspired by training my sister. And she has like 3 kids at home, 1 in college, has 2 jobs. So like I helped her lose like 15 pounds and she has the craziest schedule. So if I could help her, I could pretty much help anyone. So the way I help with accountability is I get people set up with an app that I'm in charge of, and I set different like, let's say for the first week, you know what, Kristen, I want you to eat more protein this week. So you're going to have protein with every meal and you're going to check off that you did it. Every week we have a phone call. What were your troubles? How can we overcome that? What was your mindset this week? How can we overcome that? I also encourage journaling because journaling will, it's just like meditation. You want to get your mindset on the right track. If that makes sense. So like you said, you can say, oh, I'm tired. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to sit on the couch. I had a long day. Or you can say, hey, listen, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do 15 minutes,
And then they got to check in and like, let you know, like I did this.
Right. Like I would give you like,
I ate protein. Yeah. I like that. So someone's like literally checking in with me and making sure that I'm making the right decision. So there's someone holding me accountable for.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, you sound really expensive, Gabby. Are you really expensive?
It's not. I'm not crazy expensive. No. I mean, no.
Because that's the thing. Everyone, we're all out there. We want it. We all want it. I want to be able to afford a private coach, but that's probably good because you're online. So it's not like you're privately coaching them. Like,
right. It's not crazy expensive. It's actually very, very affordable. And, I'm there for you to help you succeed. That's my goal, to be by your side, to help you do this on your own. So I'm going to give you the tools to do it eventually you can be doing this stuff on your own. So,
and people really need that. Jen, what do you think?
The benefits of your health you can't put a price tag on that. So if you can find a way to put your health first, everything in your life is going to improve. So, I know money obviously is an issue for a lot of people, but it's definitely something to focus on.
Well, that's the thing too, let's be honest. We go to Publix right now. We're spending $250 every time we go. We go out to dinner. We're spending $150 on food we shouldn't be eating. Nails, hair, new clothes, gas, getting our cars cleaned, our vet bills, our doctor's bills even. So we're spending so much money on all this stuff that's like, is it really entirely necessary? Or could we cut back just a little and have that budget dedicated towards something that's just for you? Because again, what I find is when I start making decisions that are not in alignment, the guilt rolls in. And then I just feel really just guilty and I feel really down on myself. And then I start being mean to myself and I start telling myself I suck. And then I start telling myself you can't wear any of your clothes. It just goes out from there. So, and I don't think I'm alone with that. So I guess it makes sense for X amount of dollars instead of, spending that $150 out at a sushi and a movie, you watch a movie at home, and get a sessions with you and fit into
your lifestyle.
I'll fit back into your clothes. I got sexy clothes I'm trying to fit into, a couple more pounds. And also I have a documentary coming up that's being filmed and I have to look good for the camera, so I got to lose some weight here.
Kris and Ashley wants to know, how can we get a reading?
Okay, so readings are coming. So Gabby's on, I would say, for another, 5 to 6 minutes. And right after that, come on. And I will give Carrie a reading if she wants, Megan a reading. There is a link to click on. If you really, really can't click on and you give me a really good reason, I will take a few readings without seeing you, just your name. If you're like, I really can't, then I'll do a couple. But so many people put their names in the list and I can't just keep reading names, even though I can, but I like to see you guys. I like you guys to connect with me. Connect. All right. So Gabby, do you still do Pilates?
I teach Pilates only at the country club twice a week. So,
okay. So I never got into Pilates. Jen, do you know what Pilates is?
I've done it. It's very good. It's exactly what she's saying for strength. It's a great.
I've never actually done it. Is it like yoga?
It's like, well, I'll let Gabby explain.
Yeah, it's basically it's a combination between strengthening your core and your body with resistance. So they use springs actually, and it's really great for people that have don't like the traditional workouts and they like to more work on your body as a whole. If they have injuries, those type of things, it's really good. So.
All right. So like I have injuries. So my shoulders, I'm noticing they're getting worse. So both of my, I don't know if it's my rotator cuffs or something, but should I not be like doing shoulders in the gym? Should I be going lighter weight? Like, am I damaging them further?
Well, there's different ways to approach that. And of course, I can help you with that on a personal call, and I'll show you exactly like how to approach that for sure.
Yeah, because I told you now they're trying to make me have neck surgery and everything.
Yeah, and that's the worst thing that you can do. As far as, sorry, there was a phone call that came in. As surgery, really quick, I'll just share a quick story. When I was in my early 30s, I think you might remember this, Kristen. I was in a couple car accidents, or maybe I met you after. And basically the doctors wanted to cut into me and say, okay, you won't be able to play sports. You won't be able to do this. And basically I got myself out of that. They gave me meds because I was depressed, all this kind of stuff. And I just literally, I just threw that out one day. And that's when I started the meditation, started doing more of the mind body. You talked about mind body connection, and that's so important when you're trying to reach your goals, because you know what? It starts here first. Whatever's happening between the ears, that's where it starts. And then it's like a river. Once that starts, you get the flow going, it gets easier.
So that flow is mind, body, spirit, right? Mind, body, mind, spirit.
Mind, body, spirit. Yeah.
But it's a mind, body, spirit. It feels like I'm in maybe I am in a circle.
It's all like this.
Body, spirit.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I can tell you it's my mind that's definitely getting in my way. When I start going to the gym and I start working out, I feel so good about myself and so healthy and so strong.
Yep.
And then my mind sometimes gets in the way and sabotages me.
Yeah. And that's
where I have to do that to everyone.
All right.
Tell me
one more thing in the chat. If anybody wants to join my group, I do offer free tips, free wellness guides. So if you need help, like for example, I can share with you like a free workout, see what that looks like, or what are the top 5 things that you can do habit wise to change those habits, like how you can do that to slim down.
How do they get in touch with you, Gabby?
I'm gonna post my private group if that's okay.
Yeah, post definitely.
Okay. All right. So they can just click on that. They go into my group, and I go live weekly, and I share different things. I have different topics I jam on. So it's good stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Cool.
I'll just share that.
Thank you. So you share the live, and so it's mainly on Facebook that you're going live and stuff like that, or?
Yeah. So I go live on Facebook every week. Every week I have a different topic. Like I'll talk about nutrition. I'll talk about, strength training and the philosophy for females and why it's important, stuff like that. So.
All right. So if you're leaving us with one health and wellness tip, something we can what we should focus on this week, what can you leave us with? One thing.
If there's one thing you could focus on is to change one habit at a time. It could start with just drinking more water.
I like that.
Thank you. We all struggle. We want it all at once. So you're right.
That's true. And then we fail because you can't do it all at once.
We don't start because it's too overwhelming.
Yeah.
Or just start by maybe walking at lunchtime or walking after dinner, getting more activity in your day. So,
I love that. Thank you. All right. So we got drink more water, change one habit at a time. And maybe, do that walk after dinner, walk at lunchtime, instead of taking the nap in your car, or take a 20-minute nap in your car and then a 20-minute power walk. You have an hour lunch.
A lot of people sit at their desk and get away from your desk.
Get away from your
Right.
desk.
You know what?
Go watch.
It's still going to be there when you get back. I
It
promise.
sure will be.
Will always be there. There will always be
Yeah,
laundry.
exactly.
That is the one guarantee in life.
I know, right?
Unless you're doing
but
clothes naked.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Gabby, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you, Gabby.
on.
Yeah,
I
sure.
appreciate it.
I'll share the link with you because it didn't go through on here. I don't know why. Probably.
Okay, I'll definitely post it. It'll be on my page,
Okay.
maybe Jen's page, Gabby's page. We'll post it in the comments and stuff. There's her phone
All
number.
right.
You can text her. Get in
Yep.
touch with Gab. Definitely one-on-one if you want to take that step and you're ready. Because what I love is Gabby incorporates the mind. It's not just physical fitness. That's why I brought her on this show. Is she knows that it's the mind that generates health and wellness. Then the body will follow, and then the spirit's going to be overall happy with everything.
Yes. Thank you,
Thank you,
Kristen.
Gabby.
I appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you,
We'll
Gabby.
see you soon. Nice to meet you.
I will see you
Jennifer.
Nice
soon.
to meet you.
Bye.
All right.
All
Coffee
right.
time. All right. Bye.
It's always
All
coffee
right.
time.
Okay. Well, I'm inspired. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I'm not, I was going to try to go today and I missed today and I was going to try to go yesterday and the day before. And
It sounds like she has a lot of tips to overcoming those things because we all have the same things happen. So it sounds like she said she's been doing it for 25 years plus. She's learned what things we need to do to overcome the mind.
yeah.
We freezing up a little bit?
Yeah. Yes. Uh-oh. Am I gone?
You're good. I can hear you.
Let's see. Jen, are you the only one there? Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Hi, I'm back. Wasn't sure if
Good.
you could hear me. Okay, so there are 27 comments. I have not clicked on any of them. Have you, Jen?
We're good. Joe's been monitoring.
We have Allison who says hi. Oh, thank you, Joe. Ashley, how can we get a reading? Okay, so click on, I found the StreamYard. Yay. Also, y'all, it does help if you guys share this video, if you like it, if you think someone could benefit from it, someone needs a reading, some metaphysical health and wellness tips, please share for us. Also, I'm really trying to funnel people to YouTube, which I'm a little bit new at because I've been a construction worker, a dancer, and now I'm a metaphysical person. So computers are not necessarily what I'm good at. But I think you're supposed to go to YouTube and hit like and hit subscribe. And then I apparently going to have to TikTok. I got to TikTok something. So just pretend I'm TikToking and making shorts. But anyway, like, subscribe, share. We appreciate that. Send us your email. Get a hold of us. We appreciate all of that. Okay. So as far as the back room, I'm guessing. All right. Give me a second because here we go. So we have a lot of people. And I think people want readings. All right. So I'm going to give some readings, Jen. Thoughts? Sound good?
Yeah, wonderful. People are excited about it.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. All right, Carrie. So I'm going to give readings to people who actually have videos. So if you want to come on, let me see your video.
Just have to
Ashley, click your avatar. Give me a thumbs up. Hi, Ashley.
So that we can see you on your screen.
And if we can see you. All right. Well, let's see. Joseph, in the meantime, because let's see. I have Drew. I have Juanita. Juanita, would you
Ashley
like to come
Marie, we can see her too. And Juanita, yep.
Okay.
Carrie's on now. She was in the queue. She was the first one in the queue.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Hello, Juanita.
Hi. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I recognize you, though. I think you've been on before, right? Yes, I think so.
Here. Yeah, I've been off.
You have been on before, right?
Yeah,
I've been lovely. I'm better now. Better now that I'm on here with y'all. I'm always happy when I'm on here with you guys. To be honest, this is my happy place. You know,
yes, you have
I
good
just
energy.
like to be with you. Thank you, Juanita.
Awesome.
Would you like a reading?
Yes, ma'am.
You want a reading?
Yes.
Okay. And Jen, I'm keeping you on because when I give a reading, I know you have lots of advice. Lots of downloads come through. Take a breath, Juanita. First reading of the night, getting warmed up.
A lucky girl.
One more. So what I do, which is very strange to do, is link into your energy, and your energy links into the cards. And then whatever your energy is vibrating at this moment resonates with the cards that are pulled. That's how this works. Okay. So I see that you have an idea, a plan or something. You have an idea. You got something in your head that you've been thinking about doing. Is that yes?
Yeah,
I have it.
definitely.
Yes. Okay. So they're letting us know that they're really supporting this whatever this plan is, whatever just this thought is that's in your head. And a lot of times, sometimes you haven't even really spoken about it out loud necessarily. Sometimes these are like some real like kind of deep stuff, but in your head, your soul is kind of like, it's time, it's ready. They're letting you know it's that they're supporting you in whatever this idea is, and that they have your back, and that you're going to be okay. Now, also, you have some energy in your environment that's surrounding you, possibly in the form of people, and they're giving you their opinions, like a lot of opinions, like this is what you should be doing, and that's what you should be doing, and you should be doing this and listening to this and doing this, and go left, go right, go up, go down, and like it's a lot. And what they're asking you to do is not that you can necessarily stop that chitter chatter all the time, but you can stop how much you engage in it and how much you're playing into it and how much you're listening to them. So they're asking you to kind of shut that down. Like if you have to take the phone calls and you have to listen because you can't remove yourself from the environment at the moment, do not let it come into your soul right now. You're on a lockdown mode right now. So you're going to find your peace. Even if they're talking, you should just put some like an earbud in and be like, I'm totally listening to you. Meanwhile, you got like stuff in the background, kind of like that. What they also want you to do is not engage in a lot of conversations too. So move into a bit of a silent phase. This is something that you have to do internally. So move into silent. You don't need to engage in two-way conversations like right now. Stop to that. Stop ingesting their information, whatever this idea is, get a move on it. You have a lot of stress going on right now around you. You got a lot of stress going on. So when you have so much stress, it gets in your mind, you have a hard time like making decisions, getting yourself through, like taking those steps forward. And we just want you to really evaluate what you can cut out to get rid of, like, there's only so much you can take before the bubble pops. Right.
Yeah.
And that it's okay, to live an ordinary life. And what they mean by it's okay to do nothing but go outside by yourself, out in the sun, maybe take your shoes off, walk in that grass, pick some flowers, have a picnic, stare at butterflies and birds and watch the clouds go by. Like it's okay to have a simple life. It's a little like stress-free, and they're asking you to kind of figure out what that looks like for you moving forward. Because you have a lot of light inside of you and a lot to give, and it's time to kind of stop postponing that movement. Okay. All right.
You hit it on the head.
Thank you,
Definitely.
Anita. Thank your guides because they just tell me what to say. They tell me what to say, and I only interpret. I'm just the interpreter.
So I needed that.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Best of luck, and always come back and keep us posted and let us know how everything goes.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Mwah. Always good to see you.
You too.
Bye.
Fantastic.
Bye. Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, I have all right, I know that Ashley, sorry, Jennifer, did you want to pipe in there?
Oh, that's okay. Carrie, I think, was in the queue first, and she doesn't have her camera on now. So I don't know if you see her.
I do see her.
Perfect.
Okay, Carrie, add to stage.
Welcome.
Hello. Oh, I can't hear you, I don't think. Say something. No.
She's going to unmute her mic.
There it is.
Yay.
We can hear you.
Yay!
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Is this your first time on the show?
I was on for like 10 seconds before, but I had techie probs and I just had to give up. So yes and no.
Yes and no. All right, we're gonna ring the bell anyway. Oh, it's very
And you're in
loud.
Texas, right, Carrie?
I am. I'm just north of Houston in a town called Spring.
What's the weather like there?
It's a little stormy, so we may get some rain.
Been pouring here all afternoon.
Where are you?
South Florida.
Yes, South Florida.
Okay.
We're in rainy season still.
Yeah. Would you like a reading?
I would love a reading. Thank you.
Okay, take a breath. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you're coming to the end of a phase. You're coming to a completion. Something is finalizing. And what's happened is previously you've been really feeling like you're kind of locked out, like chained up or like kept out of what you need to be doing. You're kind of like staring over at the fence like, man, I really kind of want to go see what's over there. And I want to go do these things over there. And like, I got plans, thoughts, and ideas, and like, I can't do anything. I'm kind of stuck for whatever reason. And the thing is, they want to let you know that you have the key to the gate. So like, you're not stuck. Sometimes we can feel stuck and we're like, we can, and this is obviously metaphorically speaking, right? You have to apply it where it goes, but like, we have these bars in our brain, like, but there's this thing that I have to deal with. And then there's this thing that I have to deal with. And then there's this thing that I have to deal with. Right. So we just kind of stare at this big fence and we're like, I don't know, life is going on over there. I got too much stuff over here to deal with. I can't get there, but they just want to let you know that you hold the key and that key and then the gate's not even locked. Like you just got to pull that trigger and be like, all right, I'm kind of like moving on. I'm opening the gate. I'm done. Whatever all those things are in your mind, they're not actually relevant. You might feel that they're relevant, but they're not. Or, take one little thing at a time. And there's things that you just, you got to open that gate and walk through and get to the other side. They're letting you know that because it's time for you to it's time for you to keep experiencing life again.
I'm just waiting for my kids to grow up a little bit more and then I'm out the fucking door. Oh
yeah.
Fucking door.
Yeah. So they're kind of like saying that, but in the meantime, let's prep for that because they're letting me know you're coming to an end of something. So, and it didn't pull 8 cards later. It pulled the first 3, which means it's like happening right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, and when they say experiencing, it's like, stop and smell the roses. Sometimes we forget, or we've been through so much. We have so much real stuff going on. We're just forgetting that roses are beautiful. Makeup, like just lipstick on us, or the feeling of new clothes, or going to just plant a garden, hug a tree, touch a tree, plant a flower, walk on the beach, take our shoes off, dig in the sand, like hug a tree, climb a tree. We just need to get you back to that, like that fun, that playfulness, that experiencing, that pleasure back into life. They are letting us know that, you have this idea, you have this plan, whatever this idea is, they want to let you know it's time to execute it. It's ready. You are going to need to go with the flow. Now, what that means is it's very easy for us to be like, no, wait a minute. I want to go that way. But like everything is kind of flowing this way, but we want to try to make it go that way. And we're just like paddling upstream. They're just like, don't do that. You're going to waste your energy. Just allow this to flow. Get on a raft, get a Corona and go down the river.
All right.
Yeah. Because that's what has to happen. Like, don't battle anything you feel yourself like battling or like wait or like anything you feel the need to object battle. allow yourself to stop for a second. It's going to be a bit of an adventure. You have a lot of adventure coming up, a lot of things, but in the end, you're going to end up picking flowers in a beautiful garden. Like, look at this beautiful yellow flower. And that's going to be the most amazing thing in your life, is just this simple, beautiful, stress-free, carefree, just beautiful environment that works and nurtures your soul.
Aw, how sweet. I feel like your messages are not only like inspiring for future, but they feel a little current too. It's like they're telling you this is what this girl's doing right now. Because I am a girl that stops and smells those flowers and runs around on the beach, and just so grateful for the opportunity to walk on a nature trail with my dog.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at her. Wait, look at what she's doing. Okay. This is her, right? So this is what she's doing. She's on a nature trail with her dog. She's got a little hat on.
Well,
She got a little
so weird.
boot.
I wear my hat. Got to protect my skin.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Well, there
perfect.
she is. And they're like, go with the flow. Like, you have an idea. They're letting you know there's adventure. So which means like there's some things that are going to be spicy. They're changing it up, things that are new, things that are different. But this was the last card pulled, which means you're going to be in that beautiful path. And I get this card often when it reminds, for me, and I don't know about for you, but for me, when I'm doing too much or trying to accomplish too much for me, then they're like, dude, chill out, bro. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Sorry, my bad. I was going a little crazy on thinking I needed to accomplish all these things, and I don't. So
Yeah,
all right.
I had a particularly busy week. Maybe they're just telling me now it's time to breathe. Thank
Yeah,
you.
like it's okay to breathe. You're welcome.
That was a
Thank
beautiful
you.
reading.
Yeah. Keep in touch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks, Carrie.
All right, thank you. I'll go ahead and share you, but I didn't want anybody to hear my secrets.
Yeah, I know. That's why people,
We understand.
I know. That's it. I always tell people to share, and they're like, yeah, but I'm just getting like a personal private reading right now. Like, I don't want everyone to see that.
They can jump on now.
They can jump on now. It's totally fine.
Okay, thank you
My
very
reading's
much,
done.
girls. See
You're
you next
welcome.
time.
I'll see you soon, Carrie. Check in with us.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Jen, I feel like should I totally be letting you pipe in? Should I stop? Do you have things to say? Should I be quiet?
No. I mean, I download while you're doing it. If you want me to chime in.
Yeah. So afterwards, I'm gonna say Jen would like to, because Joseph does the same thing to me, and now I understand where he gets distracted too. Because I click into like a different realm, and then I have to click back into the
understood completely. Yeah, and you're
okay,
trying
good.
to run everything.
All right, we're gonna try it this time. Here we go. We got Ashley coming on. Hi, Ashley. Okay.
Girls, how are you?
Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
I know the name.
Can you hear me good? Because my internet's going in and out with this weather.
We can hear you, and you're not. You're
The internet's been so bad over here because the rain we've been getting.
Yeah, are you local?
Crazy. Yeah, I'm in West Palm.
Yeah, it was an insane storm today. I had to drive 2 hours in it. That's why I was almost late for the show.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I'm glad you made it.
Hydroplaning.
Okay, take a breath. Balance your energy. Give it to me. Send it my way. Okay. Yeah. But I have a little bit to say to you. Okay.
I had a feeling.
They're like, no, there's more. I'm like, is it done? No, there's 4 more. Okay.
Are you overdue for a reading?
I am
Yeah.
a little bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So your mind is a little bit not in a great place right now. So the thing that happens is we get into this low vibrational energy. And we get into this low vibrational energy due to circumstances such as our environment not being healthy for our soul. So potentially it could be a work environment, a personal environment, but a little bit of toxicity is not healthy and it lowers your vibrations. And when your vibrations get low, you can't think clearly. So this is not your fault. This is no fault of your own. There's nothing wrong with you, and you do not need medication of any sort. This is a product and a symptom of an unhealthy environment for your soul. And I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Like, there's no real way to sugarcoat that. So the thing is like, this, and what has to happen is going to be it's going to feel kind of intense. It's going to feel like fast moving, and you're going to be like just kind of holding on, and it might be like a wild ride. But it's imperative that you don't dwell in this low vibrational energy for a substantial amount of time, because that's when our bodies get sick. Not only our minds get sick, but then our bodies will then begin to reflect it. And it happens to all of us. So you're not isolated here. And there's not one person on this planet that's been free of being in this environment, in this energy. But it is our responsibility to get ourselves out of it. And only we can do that. No one else can. Now, I do see that there's a good amount of people giving you their opinions on what they think you should do. And the thing is that it's not up to them also. And like, if they're telling you, no, Ashley, you need to do this. No, Ashley, go this way. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. That's a lot for you right now to even try to intake that information. That can feel very overwhelming, and then further spiral you down, because also you're not ever going to make everyone happy. So someone's telling you to go right, someone's telling you to go left, and you're just like, I'm going to scream, right? I'm just going to sit here and scream. Like, keep it up, guys, right? So
you're hitting
you gotta like, Ashley's got to close the door. Ashley's not home right now. You need to leave a message, like,
yes.
You're done with society for a little while, and with everyone who wants to talk to you, you got to take your step back, because Ashley is the only one who can help Ashley right now. And I get it that all of these people, they probably mean well, and they probably are trying, we want to help her, and you should be doing that. What you need to be doing, or this is, you're like, I know that you mean well, but I can't handle this right now, and it's okay for you to say that. So like, I told her, like, put an earbud in, or just don't take the call. I know that that's probably not something that you're used to, but also remove yourself from the situation. Can we talk about this at another time? I need to go. And it is going to be up to you. Like I said, it's going to be an intense time. They're asking you to really trust. You have to trust them, and them meaning your guides, because they're the ones who are talking to you right now. So they're giving you signs and symbols and support. Not the other people talking to you, but your guides are talking to you, and they're telling you, and your soul is telling you, like, things and changes and things that have to happen. And they're letting me know, like, the possibilities are endless. You have so much potential and so much in front of you, and so many choices and so much life to live. Like, they're telling me, like, there's so many things you can do. You just got to get into an environment that's conducive for you to grow, flower, strive. You need sun, soil, water, nutrients. This is what you need, and you're not, getting it the way you need it. There's been like a withholding of love and affection. So like, and it could be from both of you, but I have all this love to give, but due to whatever reason, you ain't getting it. And I'm not, and you see it. It's like, oh, wow, it's amazing. But like, I'm not giving it to you, or you're not giving it to them, but it's being held. It's being held close. And that's also unhealthy. There's all this love and it's possible, and this beautiful things it could be, but it's not happening. And you can only live like that for so long, because you just, either the environment isn't conducive for you to share, it's not being shared with you. And so basically it's just like the back is turned, and, it's just, again, it's not healthy. Obviously, there's some relationship stuff going on here, but, suppress, like, also, like, there's unhealthy choices, decisions, and behaviors that are in your environment, from you or from someone else, but they're unhealthy. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I don't like to go into too much detail here, but it's the stuff that we're doing that we know we're not supposed to be doing. It's not good for us. Maybe not you, maybe someone else, but in that environment, it lowers your energy. It lowers it again, and then we can't get out of it. We're in this shitstorm, and we can't climb our way out. So, if you want to, like, soon I'm going to have some really great meditations that you can listen to that will help to pull yourself out of that. And in fact, in honor of you, I'm going to work on those this week. So just keep looking for them, because you're basically just in a low vibrational storm and you got to get yourself out of it. So don't like take this personal. Like, I don't want you to like beat yourself up over this. And they're letting you know it's like time for this change to happen. Like, it's time. Change is like, it's got to happen.
Yeah. I can tell you that it's more career probably motivated, because I'm on the fence of applying for disability or not, because I suffer with some, chronic, unfortunate illnesses. Joe knows me pretty well, so he could probably fill you all in on that. And that's been a really hard choice. And I'm very much like, what do I do? And I don't want to disappoint my partner at the same time. So you hit it like right on the nose. And this is information I needed to hear. You guys asked me at the beginning if it had been a while, and this is why it had been so long that I had So
oh my gosh. Well, you know what?
It was time,
The good news is I see possibilities on the horizon. So with this, cleaning up that energy and raising yourself out of it, and that change that needs to happen, that's important. Everything will begin to flow again, and meditations for healing, listen to Joseph's meditations for healing. I know you do. And then there's studies all over the world that swear by self-healing, mind healing, mental healing, meditation healing, so listen in your ear, find something in your ear, some of that healthy spiritual food for your ear in an earpod, and just listen to it. You'll feel better. I mean, that's what I have to do when I'm not feeling better. I got something in my ear. Jen, what do you have for us?
Okay, I have that you have a huge reservoir of energy that has so much potential, but it's been so long that you've been hitting this wall and the energy is just being wasted because it's not flowing. And you know what it is. I have no clue what it is, but there's something very specific. It's one thing that it's not a lot of little stresses that are causing it. It's one thing, and you know what it is. And that is preventing you from your path in life. And once you overcome that one thing, your energy is going to flow. Like, I feel like, not that you've given up, but you definitely succumbed to your situations and have accepted that that's how it has to be right now. And I think that that's not in your best interest, that you just need to figure out whatever that one problem is, get past it. And then all your life, all your energy, all your vitality is going to come flowing back. And you are going to put all that in the right direction. So I think you're right there.
Yeah. And what's cool about that, Jen, is like our chakras are all right. We know our chakras, right? Yes. When they're closed for whatever reason, like what you're kind of talking about, Jen, and they close for various reasons: shock, trauma, upset, worry. They close because they're like, we don't like this energy, so we're going to close. Then the energy doesn't flow. So until we get whatever this thing is and get a handle on it and figure out what it is, and the chakras then begin to open back up because our environment is healthy, then we heal and they begin to flow. And the cool thing is I felt them close, which was bizarre. It was the most bizarre feeling I ever had in my life. And I felt them go from a healthy environment, a spiritual environment, and then I went into a unhealthy environment. And they went, and I was like, oh, what was that?
Yeah.
It's self-protection.
It's been a hard almost 3 years. Well, there was,
it feels like whatever you're going through has been a long time.
Guys more, but it's
and you had
a few years.
Yeah, you had some good experiences though with Joe, right? He was able to make some predictions for you. Oh my gosh,
yes. My mom wants to go see him actually at his event this weekend. Like I just saw it came up, and I told her, she's like, "Oh no, we gotta get tickets." Like my mom wants to go.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I've had very good. Joe's awesome, and he's a special person, and I carry him here always, so he knows that.
I love it,
and really good to us.
Yay!
Thank you,
Ashley.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ashley, for
Ashley,
coming on.
1 second. Joe's gonna say hello.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Joe. Good to see
here we
you.
go. Hi, just wanted to say hi.
Good to see you. We'll be in touch. I'll be booking those tickets.
I was telling Jennifer. I told Jennifer about your baby that I told you that you were going to have the baby.
He'll be 3 in February. You guys should come to the birthday party.
I love it.
Barbie girl theme.
Aw,
That's great.
3 babies.
Yes. So we'll be
That's
in
good. That's a lot of work.
Well, thank
3
you
babies
guys.
is a lot of work.
I
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Ashley.
What
Feel
I
better.
needed to hear.
Perfect.
I am so glad. Thank you guys. Oh, hi Megan. I guess you're coming on next. Let's see.
Hi, Megan.
Oh, there's a Megan. I should have warned you, but it just snapped on. Oh, hi. Did we kick her off? Oh, let's put her back
I don't
on.
know how. Let's see.
Megan, did you want to come on?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Thanks for
good.
joining us.
Have you been on the show before?
No.
Love it.
Just to ring my bell. It like resets my energy every time. Well, welcome, Megan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Are you on for a reading? Do you like a reading?
Yes, that would be awesome.
Okay. Take some breaths. Take some breaths. Okay. All right. So I see a time of like celebration. Did you come up with like an idea or a plan and it's time to celebrate and break through? And I see an idea and a plan, and I see it's time for celebration. I see it's time for a breakthrough, and it's time to trust this process and allow it to happen. Do you know what that would be about?
Only thing I can think of is I've been trying to take my spiritual practices a little more seriously.
Okay. So would that be something that you've been thinking about doing? Is that
Yes,
something that's
very
been
much
in your
so.
head? Okay. I'm wondering if that would make sense. So maybe they're celebrating with you because they would like you to do that.
Okay.
So, because the first card celebration, always the first card that pulls is the most prevalent, and always the idea is the first one that pops in your head. So if that's the first thing that pops in your head, now they're also asking you to trust. So I guess what I feel is they're asking you to trust their communication more.
Okay.
So if you have been in communication with your guides, or you've noticed some things, or you have felt that perhaps they're trying to communicate, or you've had some experiences, and you've sensed that they're trying to communicate with you, they're letting you know that it's time to like break through whatever barriers and disbelief and whatever, break it through and trust this process and allow it to happen. They're letting me know you've reached in this particular lifetime a spiritual maturity. So you're flowering. So, we all go through lifetimes, and certain lifetimes you flower, and they're letting us know that in this particular lifetime, you have managed to, kind of combine the dark forces and the light forces, and you've worked through the dark to the light, and you've kind of collectively got it all together. You gained a whole lot of wisdom, and now it's time. So they are letting me know that a couple areas to clean up in your environment is there's a little bit of control, whether it's from you or someone else, but there's a bit of control in the environment, and there's in energy, could be yourself or it could be someone else that's kind of telling you like, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, you have to get this done. And if you go to the right, they're like, you should have gone to the left. Now, for me, this is a particular person in my life, but for someone else I read it for, it was in their own mind that they were constantly like not happy with their work being accomplished. So just be aware if you have like something in your environment that feels a little constrictive and a little controlling, because that can stop some of the communication from your guides. So, which I think they are trying to communicate with you. That would make sense to me. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Jen, you got anything?
Awesome.
With you, I feel that your energy is getting, you have so many things in your life going on that it just pulls you in so many different directions. The message I'm getting for you is that you're in your spiritual practice, you're touching the surface of a lot of different things, but they want you to pick one or two to focus on and go deeper. Like dedicate all your energy into one or two things instead of trying out at a surface level a lot of other things. Because once you break through that level of going from experimenting to really mastering it and getting it, things are going to open up for you. So I know you don't have a lot of time, but if you can, the time you do have, try to concentrate on accomplishing one particular thing, whether it's meditation or yoga or hypnosis, whatever it is, you put all your energy into one thing for now, and then you'll get to play around with everything else later.
Okay, awesome.
Have you ever had a deck of cards?
I do, actually. I've been reading since I was about 16, on and off.
Nice.
So what is your deck then? What's the deck you're using? So have you expanded your deck? Because the decks I used at 16 are not the same I use now.
Right. So I actually just recently bought a new deck for the first time. I haven't actually read in a very long time, and I don't know where my old deck is. So I got an Animal Spirit Tarot or something.
I know that one. So read it. I find that with that one, I love it, and you'll find whether it resonates with you. I have like 100 different decks that I buy, and then I find the ones that really resonate with me. So all work, and they're all beautiful, and they're all amazing. But if you find, for me, that one was a little lengthy in reading. So another really good one to get that's really perfect for your level is it's John Holland. It's John Holland. Find a deck by John Holland. It's a blue deck. It's got a universe, a picture of a universe on the front of it. You will love that deck. You can get it off of Amazon.
Awesome.
It's perfect for like getting into the higher levels, but it's not like the OG deck. Some of the OG decks are very difficult. The Animal Spirit decks can be a little wordy too. This is a
the
good
fact,
deck.
Kristen, that you had a feeling that she had a deck and that she did this is probably an affirmation for you that's what you're
exactly.
focusing on.
I was like, "Are you reading cards? Aren't you?"
I would say that's a good sign that that's what you're supposed to focus on.
Absolutely, and I appreciate that.
All right.
It was a very hard decision to decide whether I wanted to get back into it or not.
I think that your decision was made for you.
Yes, thank you.
Have a great time, Megan. Let us know how it goes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, good luck.
Bye.
Bye. Good job, Kristen.
Yeah.
You knew exactly what it was.
Oops, I add her again. Yeah, I was like, okay, what is going on here? But and so that's the thing, is that when I say like there's an idea, it's generally the first idea that pops up in your head. And most of the time you haven't even shared it with anyone else. Like I know when this pulls up, I'm like, I haven't told anyone about that, but they know it. They know when you have an idea. So for her to think about getting back into her guides, and they're celebrating. There was like all these people celebrating. So they want to work with her. They 100% want to work with her. They're ready. So I love that.
Great reading, Kristen.
Yeah. Okay, private chat. Juanita. Okay, got Juanita. I got Ashley. I got Gabby. Got Megan. Okay, I think we're good. Now I see a Patty and I see a Jackie. So let me see.
And Yvette, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Patty, Jackie, Yvette, and Juanita all have their screens on. Juanita, we met with her. That's our girl. Our first girl.
So I'm gonna go with Patty and then Jackie and then Javette. If it's Javette. Yeah, okay, so we'll start with Patty. Here we go.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Patty. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Is this your first time here?
My glasses. Yes, but I have been with Joe's workshop. So.
Oh, welcome.
Well, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. Thanks to you guys.
Would you like a reading?
Of course. Thank you so much.
Okay, good. We'll take a couple breaths for me. Okay. I reset my cards. Okay. One more, and we're good. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, so you have been receiving guidance from your angels and your guides. Are you aware of that? Do you receive? Are you aware?
Well, recently I had a seminar with Joe, and I was kind of developing that. Maybe
Yeah, I mean, they're letting me know that they're guiding you in certain areas that need to be arranged, and moved forward with. So they're also letting me know that you have the ability to really develop these skills. Again, are you aware of that you have the ability to actually develop these skills in this lifetime to even be like a metaphysical, spiritual healer, teacher?
You know, you're the third people that are telling me that.
Okay. Well,
So
3 people. Yeah. So you, whether you are choosing to practice or not, you have the ability to develop these skills for real in this lifetime. You actually are like, you're kind of a reincarnated spiritual master, not to freak you out or anything, but just a lot. Sometimes I tell people and they're like, that's a lot, Kris. I don't know what to do with that information. But so you have real skills in this ability, and your guides are speaking to you. Now, having said that, there's some things in your environment that have stopped you from developing these skills, that have kind of blocked your development. And so the thing is like some things have happened in your past that have been upset or a bit traumatic to you, or just really unhealthy for you. It's that, you just have been feeling not happy about the things that have happened. And what's happened is that when we've dealt with some kind of past trauma like that, we get sometimes stuck in a loop where we want to move forward, but we've had so much stuff happen back there that we keep looping back and going back and then thinking about it. And even when we think we're okay, we end up going back into our past again and like reliving things. And how did this happen? What happened? How could this have happened? Or why, or, stuff like that. So the thing is that, the spiritual mastery that you have the ability to do here, because you're skilled in this level, the masters have learned to let go of that past. The past is over. We cannot go back. We cannot go back and fix it. We cannot make different decisions. We cannot make different circumstances. It's actually gone. So a lot of them, they just try to burn it up with a green fire and a green flame. Every time your brain glitches into the past, light it on fire. Bring the love out of it. If there's anything you want to keep, only keep the love. The rest got to go. Let it go. There's nothing we can do to fix it. Now, some of that's, brought a little bit into the current, where I do feel like there's potentially, kind of a stubborn person you might be dealing with, like they have their kind of feet dug in, and this is the way, and then there's no other way. It's just, it can be sometimes difficult to deal with this person. It can be a little bit of control situation there, and it can be exhausting at times. But sometimes, like, even when you're interacting with this particular person, like, you guys are only interacting, like, if there's like an iceberg, you're only at the tip. You're only kind of looking at the tip of things. So it's like, oh, I'm good. Yeah, good. I'm glad you're good. But underneath it, it's like there's an entire iceberg of stuff that's not good, but we're just not really facing it. We're not really seeing it, talking about it. But it's there. So anyway, there is some things environmentally that need to be kind of cleaned up. They are letting me know that, like, there is a beautiful new vision that you have in front of you, that you can create this beautiful life and beautiful vision and a new adventure for you, really. So you have a lot of potential to just really flower and blossom in this life if you so choose to. You don't have to. You can do it next life or the life after. It's really up to you. We have all the time in the world. The time is an illusion. So you have a new vision. You have some adventure. You got some environmental, stuff to clean up. Make some different choices. Let that past go, and study about being a master. Find some spiritual teachers and begin studying, because you have some real abilities here.
I'm doing, I know Reiki, but just the first level of Reiki. I'm just practicing that.
Follow your yellow brick road. It's gonna light from Reiki to, you know, like Teal Swan and Matt Kahn and Joseph's books. I'll have some stuff coming out. Find those spiritual teachers and just start listening to them. Go on Audible and just start listening to them and find the ones that resonate. Dr. Wayne Dyer. Just listen to everything you can right now, and you'll know what to do after that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. You were pretty good on that. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
thank you,
Yeah,
Jen. You got anything to add?
I just feel that I don't know if it's your whole past, but in your past, you really had to be reserved, more strict, more professional. And you have this side of you. I also feel like what Kristen said, you have strong abilities, but I do feel that it's going to be a matter of free will. Like you have a choice to make, whether you want to embrace it or not. You can continue. But I think that the message I'm getting is don't take it slow. Is the message I'm getting that like instead of being too cautious and too 10-year plan, jump in and
make it a 1-year
plan. Make it a 1-year plan and remember that we're conditioned. Like we're conditioned by the people around us, we're conditioned by society, we're conditioned by our careers, and those things can make us feel like we have to be a certain way. And that's not who you were in your soul. Like this is conditioning from this lifetime. So you can choose whether it's attractive to you to go into this path where you will very quickly succeed. I do feel, but it's your choice if you want it. So that's the message I'm getting. Don't go too slow.
Thank you. Thank you very much, girls.
Yeah, we want to see you on our show. You're gonna be like, guess what? I'm a full-time channel and medium. I'm a master guru. Nice to meet you.
It's been 6 months. We're good.
Patty's gonna be teaching us next time she comes back on.
I love it.
I'm close by. I work in Jupiter, so I'm close by you guys.
Nice.
Awesome. Well,
love
keep
to
in
see
touch.
you.
Keep in touch with us. Let us know how your journey goes. I love to hear follow-ups.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you, Patty.
Thank you, Patty.
Thanks for coming
Bye-bye.
on. Bye. All right.
So nice.
I have a Jackie coming up. I see Javette. Oh, and I see Juanita. Okay, here we go. At your stage.
Hello.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi.
Okay. How are you?
Good.
Good. I recognize that face, I believe.
I
Do I
couldn't get my
recognize
camera to work the last time, and I couldn't get the volume to work on my phone.
Okay. All right. I'm like, I feel like we've been here before somehow.
Yeah.
All right. Clear my cards. Take a break. Here we go. Okay. I'm ready. Okay, what we got, Jackie? I feel like I'm pulling for me right now. These are all my cards. Oh boy. Okay.
They have some similarities.
I know. I got the same man in my life that you got. You do have a man in your life, yes?
No.
You don't? I see a man. I see a man.
Not at my door.
Wow. All right.
Check again.
Okay, then I feel like then maybe this is not a romantic man. This is a man in your environment that would be strong, powerful, very set in his ways. Cannot be I mean manipulate, but like in the ways of women, where we're like, please do this, do that. He's like, yeah, no. He's like, no. A strong man. Cutting chains, like he's just got his feet down. So I don't know if you know this guy. I don't know if he's a guy you work with.
I was gonna say, could it be a boss?
A boss? Oh boy. Look at these two together. Man and woman. Yeah, I see a man and woman together. Okay, so I guess pay attention because he might be coming. You know, if you don't have him in there, You might be coming. Okay. So here's another thing that I see. I see that with your guides, as far as they're communicating to you, and they're giving you like beautiful things in your brain and beautiful things in your mind and beautiful thoughts. Are you aware of that? Have you been aware that your guides have been communicating with you?
Mhm.
Are you receptive to that? I see receptivity and communication with your guides. I see consciousness. 3 cards pulled. 3. This is receiving information from your guides. They're all coming through to you through the lotus flower. This is how they're talking to you and through your heart. And the 3rd card is literally consciousness itself is like, hi,
Wow.
I'm trying to communicate to you. Are you aware of any of that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Just making sure. They want to make sure you're working with them and talking to them and experiencing things through them. Because when they want to start talking to you, they ask you to start learning their language. They want to let you know that where you're at with your particular environment is not necessarily where you're going to be forever. So sometimes in this environment, like we think everything is perfect, but things need to be adjusted, that they're not perfect. I don't know if it's feeling like stagnant, like feeling like things are okay, but something in the back of your head is nagging at you, like telling you maybe something is just missing or not quite right. There's some things that have to be changed and adjusted here. Like, like we're here, we're drinking, we're at the pool, everything should be good, but like there's little cracks happening around us, like things aren't always as they seem. There's a little bit of guilt. I see some guilt for something. I see a little bit of energy, something that's happened a little bit that maybe it's weighing on you. And I see some intense movement forward. And I see also that like this path moving forward, that some of these changes and some of these adjustments, you're going to be walking this path alone, but not lonely. So what that means is sometimes you feel or not, and I don't know how you feel. I don't know if you feel lonely, but there's a big difference with finding a way to love yourself and being okay being alone versus having that feeling of being lonely, which kind of sucks. And like, I have to deal with this myself. So, I don't like, so even if I'm alone, I'm not like, that's it, I'm lonely, like no one's here, whatever. And it's almost like until I master being alone and not lonely, I'm like destined to keep experiencing it for me personally. So I really try to work on that. But being alone means like, okay, what am I doing in my particular home that is healthy for my soul? Like what small little things am I doing versus unhealthy things that I'm doing because I'm feeling lonely versus healthy things I'm doing because I'm happy being alone. That's a little bit of a difference. And making sure that you're allowing things to flow and that things aren't, feeling too controlled. When we have a lot of control on certain areas, we tend to not flow and not allow the things to happen as they're meant to. So, and I do see this man here, so I don't know who he is. Watch, you're going to meet him. I want to hear all about it.
I don't know. I'm waiting for the doorbell to ring.
He might be a Gemini. She's going to meet him. He's going to be a Gemini. She's like, oh my God, a girl on the internet told me about you.
What's your sign?
What's your sign? He's probably a Gemini.
I'm a Pisces.
So that would work. All right. Well, now I'm really curious, Jackie, if that happens. But my cards are like, they're not wrong ever. So something's coming,
Okay.
Something, where this guilt's coming in from? You have some guilt energy? Something that you're feeling guilty about?
Trying to find a job.
Yeah, there's a little bit. I have it like that, and that's all those choices that we've made that we're like, I could have done better. Maybe I should have done better. So, at the job, maybe she's going to meet him at work.
I don't know.
Kristen, can I bring through what I'm getting? Because it might all tie together. A very, very concise, clear message for you. The word I kept getting over and over is bored. Your soul is bored. And it's very simple. You've been looking for experiences through television, social media, everything. You're here it to be put in a body so you can go out and do things. And maybe this is where you're going to meet someone. But like the message is so get out there, experience. Don't watch it virtual. Don't look for answers on social media. Get out there. There's lots of things you can do for free. All the things that are good for us are free. Walking in nature, walking on the beach. Like once you get out there, things are going to change for you. And that's a very simple, clear message I was getting for you. So maybe that's where Mr. Right is. Mr.
I
Gemini.
bet she's had a new job, maybe. I don't know.
No, yeah, that's what
I
I'm
wouldn't
looking
doubt
for.
you at all, Kristen.
She's like, what's your sign, by the way? You Gemini? You want to marry me tomorrow? I didn't see marriage. I just saw a relationship. Hopefully that works out for you, Jackie.
Thank you.
Let us know how it goes,
welcome.
Jackie.
Yeah,
All right.
please let us know. Really, we're dying to
I
know.
will.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye. All right. I don't know how to remove her. Let's see. I got to bring Javette on. Javette.
She's going to be asking everyone she dates, are you a Gemini? No, you're not the right
I
one.
know.
Sorry.
I think so. These are the two cards. Like I pull those two cards together.
You know what you're doing. I know.
Yeah. Well, they I don't know when it comes through, but when it comes through, I've never seen them be wrong. So, which is like crazy to see, which I love to watch. Like even people will come to me a month or two later and be like, in fact, it was crazy. Like a couple people came to me 3 or 6 months later, like everything you said came true. I'm like, what? Really? What did I say?
You see it very clearly. Like you're not wishy-washy. It's very specific when you get it.
I just interpret what I'm told. I couldn't even tell you what, like, you know what I mean? Like I don't think about it. It just comes through me.
Channeled.
Yes. All right, Javette. Thank you all, ladies, for coming on. We've had so much fun with you tonight. Okay.
Hi. How do you say your name correctly?
Welcome.
It's Javette.
Nice.
Javette. We said it right.
Beautiful.
Javette. I like Javette better.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Javette. Well, welcome, Javette. Is this your first time on the show?
It's my first time on your show, but I've had you on my show before.
I know you. I know who you are. Now I thought you looked familiar. I really did. I remember. I enjoyed that. You want a reading?
Thank you. Sure.
What's your show?
Yeah, tell us about your show while I'm doing this.
It's called Real Talk with Robin Radio, where I interview celebrities, authors, just regular people. Recently, being that I'm recovering from lung cancer, I interview cancer patients that have been given 2 weeks to 6 months to live, and I do makeovers on them now. So just trying to, get back into all that, but that's kind of just briefly what I do.
That's wonderful. Where can we find you?
My Facebook page is Robin Javette Mobley. I'm also known as DJ Vet on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, well, yeah. We'll have to put some of your information too. I remember doing the show. It was a couple of years ago.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell her I said hello.
Oh, Joe says hello, Javette.
Hi,
Joe.
She says hi.
All right.
I'm
So
guessing Joe.
Do you have a man? I've seen a man.
No comment.
Okay.
No comment.
Well, your guides might got a comment. So sorry. Sometimes when they pull messenger. Sometimes I'm like, I know they're not trying me to get in their personal relationship business, but it's not up to me what comes out of these things. Okay. So what I do see is a solid, so things are going on in your life where it's very, very important for you to have a solid, equal friendship. And what I mean by that is make sure, and now this is pulling, but like your other cards do have some relationship stuff. So I don't know where to put this in your scheme of things, but it's the first card that pulled, generally the most important that pulls out. And it's letting me know that like it's important that the people in your life are really of equal level with you. No one's above you. No one's below you, dragging you down energetically. No one's above you energetically, but that you guys have a real solid partnership, friendship, teamship. We're working together. We're working as one. Okay. Having said that, the next card is a relationship card. And it's basically about sometimes we have in our mind. So I'm just gonna, I have to interpret it. Obviously, when they pull for me, they're speaking my language, and then I have to try to explain it to you, and you get to figure out how it fits in your life. So with this particular card, it happens when, not that we mean to, but we did grow up with Disney, and we have these ideas about what a relationship like should be. And we have these ideas about how like a man should behave, or things that he should be doing, or what a relationship should be giving us. And when we have these expectations, and a lot of times like these guys are not meeting like our idea of what a relationship should be like. So sometimes what that happens is that we're not really seeing the person for who they are truly. Like we have this pretty face, and you know, it all looks good on the surface, and it all just appears good and seems good, but like behind it all, there's just some things that are maybe not lining up, maybe not working, and not we have these expectations that they're just not being met. Now, whether it's them not meeting them, or our expectations are too difficult or too high of standards for them to reach, that's really for you to figure out. Like, do you want to lower your expectations, or do you just want to like say they're not being met? I don't see them being met right now. You know, so that's always the thing. Lower the expectations and try to be happy with what is, or figure out that this just isn't maybe the right situation. So I do see that, you know, it's time for right now. I see healing, I see transformation, and I see celebration. So I see all three of these together, which is beautiful. Transformation, celebration, and healing. So congratulations on that. They're very excited about that. Make sure that transformation is continuing. Make sure that transformation and the healing is in your environment, because your environment has such a huge effect on your healing capabilities and abilities. And if there's any kind of energy in your environment that may not be healthy, that lowers your vibrations, which then allows sometimes for this ease in our soul, which then, you know, so you just really right now want to make sure your environment is as clean, clear, and healthy as you can keep it. So I see a little bit, and I just mentioned it, a little bit of maybe some energy of guilt from some things that have happened. It's in there. I have to mention it because we want to find it if we're feeling it, and it's not healthy, and it lowers our vibrations, which, remember, I just said why that's not healthy to lower our vibrations. It's really a wasted emotion. I mean, I feel it. We all feel it. So, and when I get into like, okay, and for me, I should have done something different. Like I needed to make a different decision, and I didn't. And I have to like let that go, because it was in my past, and I made those choices for me particular, you know? So a little bit of control stuff there too. Not sure if it's where it's coming from, but just keep in mind that when we have control in our environment from wherever it's coming from, work, personal, you, bosses, relationship, wherever it's coming from, it tends to also stagnate the energy, which means it doesn't flow as much because there's a lot of control there. So watch this little bit of these energy glitches in your environment and just clear out some of that. Like, okay, that doesn't serve me. It's got to go. This isn't serving me. It's got to go. So we just want to keep that environment clean, especially for the healing that's taking place. And then lastly, just make sure that there's not like a comparison going on between like your life and someone else's life, or you know, whether it's like, okay, well, they over there, they got this going on over there, I got this going on over here. So just make sure there's not too much of a comparison. That might also not make you feel like all fully healthy. It's kind of like a rose is just as pretty as a daffodil, just as pretty as an oak tree, just as pretty as a bamboo tree. You know, but you don't see the bamboo tree like, well, sure, wish I had an oak skin, or the oak going, well, look at the bamboo. It looks kind of good over there. Wish I had that. So we just want to make sure we don't get ourselves in that mindset, you know, or maybe this person's doing more than I'm doing, you know, something like that. So All right. That's what I got for you. That.
Thank you.
What I got for you, Jennifer. You got anything to add?
I got that you've been through a lot of trauma. I know you mentioned cancer, but I feel like that was just one of the traumatic experiences you've been through. You've been through a lot and you're doing the work. Just remember, like, what I'm getting is that, like, trauma goes deep and inner work is a lifelong commitment, and don't get distracted from that. Keep doing the inner work, because it's like layers of an onion, peeling it away to get down to that trauma. You've been through so much in such a short time. You still have so much life to live, but you've been through so much that it's all been compartmentalized. So there's just a lot of inner work that you just have to, I would say, even incorporate it daily. You know, a lot of people who haven't been through a lot might not have to do that. But I think for you to be free, it has to be very consistent inner work, if that makes sense.
I agree with you, Jennifer. You don't know, but Christine and Joe knows that I had recently lost my mother 1 month, her sister the next month, her other sister the next month. My father died. My father died from COVID.
Do you remember that?
And
That's
then,
a lot.
I was done with cancer, so it was a lot. Yes, it was. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt very much compounded trauma, compounded PTSD, and
there's probably some guilt.
Away.
There's probably some guilt attached to all that loss, because, like, I could have done more, I should have done more. Why didn't I? Yeah, I mean, every time there's a loss, it's hard. Every time there's a loss, it's hard.
Life's hard.
Yeah.
Especially, but you got this. You have a lot of life to live still. You're really, I just feel like you're just at the beginning and you had to do a lot in a short time.
Yeah, celebration, healing, we got it all.
Yeah.
So
thank you guys so much. Good seeing everybody.
Let us know how things go. Nice seeing you.
Good luck on you guys' show too. Thank you.
Thank you. And put your information in the comments, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I would love to follow you. Thank
you.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Now I got to figure out how to. All right. There we go.
You got this, Kristen. You're doing so good. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you.
Did it. Okay. So there's a couple other people who popped on. I do see Drew. Hi, Drew. I don't know if I gave you a read. Oh, is that Grammy? Who is that? Oh, I don't know this Drew. This isn't the same. Oh, that's Sharon. I was like, is that Drew? It's not the same Drew. Hi, Sharon. You want to come on? You want to come on, Sharon? Oh, there's Drew. All right, Sharon wants to come on.
There's Drew. You can see him too, yeah.
All right, I'm going to bring Sharon on and then Drew if he wants to come on. Hi, I caught you eating. How are you?
Great to meet you. I've met Joe before, but never you guys, so it's great to meet you.
Oh, this is Joe's better half, and I'm the other half on the other side.
Yep.
Welcome. I'm glad you can make it. Thank you, Sharon. Would you like a reading?
I sure would.
All right, good. Okay, here we go. Take a couple breaths and send your energy my way. See what we got. Okay, so interesting. So I see you as a little like light worker. I don't know if you're aware of that.
A what? I'm sorry.
A light worker.
What does that mean?
Okay, an empath. Do you know like what an empath is, or someone who just kind of feels the things from other people and feels the little spirits and the bugs and like
and raises the vibration for everyone else.
I was actually thinking about something similar to that yesterday. So it's so funny that you say that.
What were you thinking about?
Like the intuition side in my head, you know?
Yeah. So that's the first thing that pulled. They are letting us know that you have like a real connection with animals, nature. You probably put like the bugs outside or something. They're like, she has a real connection.
I just went outside yesterday.
We like you.
They want to thank you for that. It's the first card that pulled. She likes bugs. She puts them outside.
I'm definitely.
You're one of us.
I felt bad for it. I was like, I don't want to step on you.
Yeah.
Joe was so mad at me. So mad
First
at
card
me.
that pulled. They were like, we would like to thank her for that. They saw you do that. So they want to let you know that your intuition, your guides, they're 100% guiding you. They would like that relationship with you. They are letting you know that like playfulness for you is really important. So fun, light, music, dancing, birds, bees, butterflies, all the beautiful little cute and cuddly and fuzzy things in the world. So they're letting you know that if you haven't had that playfulness in your life, please make sure that you find that creative side and, you know, that side that just picks flowers and plays with butterflies and just really reconnects with your childlike self. Because, you know, the reconnecting with children are beautiful. They're just so innocent. They're just so happy that a red crayon even colors, you know, and they just want you to make sure you have that playfulness in your life. Having said that, you know, and again, like taking that walk outside and all of that. So having said that, yes, trust your inner voice. I'm giving you all the good stuff before I give you some of the advice. So that inner voice is talking to you. They are communicating to you. They want that relationship with you. So they're like the best friends you never knew you had. And I say they, but like your guides love you so much. And they were there when you put that little bug outside. And they just really love you as an empath, as a light worker, as just a beautiful, soft and sweet and kind soul here on this earth. Having said that, make sure your environment is kind of, there's a couple of things to clear up. A little bit of fighting going on, a little bit of arguments and stuff going on. So there maybe just some stuff that's happening. A little bit of relationship things, meaning where some things in your needs might not be being met, or some of the expectations are just not, they're just not, you know, we have this idea in our head, like, so perfect and things could be so great and things could be so amazing, and why can't things just be like this? But like they're just kind of like not, like it's just kind of not, they're not like that. And that can cause a little bit of like, and when I say fighting, just a little bit of things not like you're like they're just not lining up, right? And just I see a little bit of guilt also, you know, whether it's from you or in the environment, but just a little bit of guilt that's happened through some of the circumstances. So these are the things that, you know, monitor your expectations in the relationship and make sure that you're not asking for things that are unreasonable, and B, just be honest. If you're really, it's not being met, we need to address that for your soul. But that playfulness and things that you have to take care of for yourself, if you kind of get that going for yourself, maybe these other things will work themselves out. And, you know, fighting is also like, you know, that back and forth or whatever. It's not healthy for you, and the playfulness and the funness and because they have so many good things for you. And there's just these couple things that you want to monitor in your environment. Okay. Thank you. Jen, you got anything? Did I lose you? Are you there?
Hello?
There you are.
Oh, yeah? You got anything,
You're freezing
Jen?
up a little bit.
Me?
Oh, yeah, you're freezing up just a bit. So we'll
Okay.
keep an eye on it for you. I got all the keywords Kristen was saying was the same thing I got immediately from you. So bear with me, but the idea, like people used to call them fairies and things like this, where they're very magical and everything, but it really had to do with the guardians of Earth. But they are very playful. They see the joy in everything. They're lighthearted, and that's like all the energy I got from you immediately. You're very happy all the time. Like you support everyone else. The only thing I see as like advice would be that's amazing. You are a rock for everyone, but there has to be something you do in this lifetime where you're the star, where you're the leader, where it's about you instead of you supporting everyone else. So I have a feeling it's going to be external from the family. Like it's going to be something that you get into and you're really good at. And then all of a sudden you're teaching other people. Yeah. And because you're so used to being a team member, like, you know, that kind
Making
of
everything
energy,
go perfect and smooth.
the archetype energy is very teamwork, support everybody else. But in this incarnation, my gut is that you have to have something that's just yours.
I agree. I agree.
I'm very much
you are very much that way. Yeah, you would be like our bestie. We would be like
totally.
Sharon.
We'll be saving bugs together.
We will save bugs and plant flowers and paint pictures
Totally.
on the ocean together. I see it already. And maybe that's what it is, finding a group of women that just need to be together and share some love and stuff like
something
that.
outside of your normal life. And once you find something you're
Something
good
that gives
at,
you
run
something
with it.
else.
Yeah, something different.
It's funny you say that because I lost my husband last year to pancreatic cancer, and that's one of the causes that I've decided is going to be like my legacy for him, of helping with that, of the organizations, and it's just so important. So,
and you're going to lead it.
We feel it.
There you go. There you
Good.
go.
Awesome.
Stick
okay,
to
perfect,
it.
Sharon.
Got
Well, keep
it.
in touch with us. Let us know how everything goes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Sharon.
Thank you. Okay. All right. I got it. There we go. All right. So,
love her,
Kimberly. It's been so since I've seen you, Miss Kimberly, but I got to bring my boy Drew on if he's there. Yeah, there's my boy. Bring him on. Hello.
Nice to
Drew.
finally meet you, Jennifer. I've heard amazing things about
So
you.
nice to meet you. I saw you in one of the last shows, and I'm always like, oh, I'm going to meet him someday.
Yeah, I've known him since he was 5, I think, 4 or 5.
Oh my God.
4.
Wow.
4 years old. 4 years old.
That's awesome.
4 years old. It's been so long. We have we go way back. I mean, well, this thing 4. I'm 40 something, 41 or 42. I can't remember. I stopped counting after 40. So, so that's how many years, Drew? 36 years.
Wow. Wow.
He's one of the longest people I've known for sure.
That's cool.
Now we're old.
Thanks for being here with us.
You still look the same.
Thank you. I don't feel it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, here we go. I'll give you a reading since I don't know if I gave you one last time. I can't remember. Let's see where you're at. That last woman, Sharon, that was on, she looked like your mom for a second. I was like, is that Grammy V?
I was saying the same thing. That's so funny.
Looked like your mom. I thought it was your mom for a second. I was so excited. I was like, it's not Drew, it's mom. Okay. Aw. So cute, Drew. You're so cute. I love how it pulls female cards for you. Okay. It just does. It pulls the female cards. All right. So it's showing. I love it. I just love it. Okay. So it's showing again that you have reached a place in this particular lifetime of spiritual maturity. So you've gone through a lot of stuff and you've flowered in this lifetime, and all of the spiritual work that you can manage to get done in this particular lifetime boils over to the next one. So what's great is some people are not here. They're not here in this lifetime, and that's okay. They still have a lot of lessons, but you've done a lot of things and a lot of lessons, and it's great to be at this spot. It's great to develop those skills. So I don't know if you're studying up a little bit on metaphysics, spirituality, Wayne Dyer, Matt Kahn, Teal Swan. I always say these people, you just make sure you're keeping up with your studies, because all that information you get to take with you. So interestingly, I see a relationship of sorts, but I don't know what I'm looking at. But I do see that there are two people interacting with each other, but they're not being entirely honest about liking each other or who they are.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, on the surface, like, hi. But underneath it, it's like, I don't think so. Like, something's not lining up. Sorry.
No, I'm glad you said it, because that was one of my questions.
Yeah. It's there. And like, we don't sometimes, the thing is sometimes we can go a year or two and not face this because everything is just fine. It's just fine right here. But underneath it, when they say certain things, you're like, what? And then they say, and they're like, but you just said that. And you're not saying it out loud, but like there's things that they're doing that you're not really in alignment with. But like for the sake of whatever, you're just smiling and getting along for ease. But underneath it, behind it, there's things that we're not connecting with. I know it. I know this card well. So, okay. Also, all right, I see a lot of changes, a lot of possibilities. So like you have there's an eagle on the horizon. So like the world's open to you right now. I don't know if you have a lot of different things happening or choices or decisions, but like the world's open for you right now. They are letting me know. Yeah. And there's adventure coming up. So things are changing, I guess. You have a lot of changes and possibilities are supporting you. Source is supporting you. So they're letting you know, like, stay in alignment with your soul. Make sure that you're honoring what your soul is telling you. And then you're going to be in a good place, that there's nothing really that's stopping you. You might feel like there's things in your way. You might feel like, but I'm hitting this bit, like this barrier or that barrier, like I have to deal with this and I have to deal with this and I have to deal with this. But they're letting you know, like, that's an illusion in your own head. And to be honest, none of that stuff's real. So let it go. They're letting me know that you've been through the dark, you've been through the light, you've integrated it. So you're actually in a really good place where your yin and yang is being balanced. So like things might not be perfect all the time, but you're still going to get through it and you're going to be okay. You're not like tanking. That's it. I'm miserable. I'm in a bad place. Like you're like, no, all right, we're going to work this through. It's good when we've managed to balance our yin and our yang. They are letting me know that just make sure that the foundation that you're building right now is not on sand, but on solid ground. Don't build a false foundation. Don't build on unsteady ground. Don't build something that actually in your heart, there's something nagging you, telling you that it's not right. Just stop building it. Just, because sometimes we end up building this whole thing and it's on a house of cards and we're like, I knew that I really wasn't supposed to be doing this, but I did it anyway. And now it's on shaky ground, So whether it's work or a relationship, don't build it under false pretenses. When something's nagging you, trust your intuition and just don't build a false house. You're going to blow it down, There's things that have happened in your past that are really important that you work towards letting them go because they're affecting your future. They're affecting your decisions that you're making now. So some things that have happened in your past have really hurt you and they're affecting how you choose and look at life now. And so what we got to do is go back. You're going to focus only on what you're thankful for, only on the love that you can bring out of it. The rest of it, burn it up, put it in a trash bag and burn it. Time to live this beautiful, ordinary life. It's okay to love picking flowers, saving bugs, painting rainbows. It's okay to live that life. We don't have to have some kind of insane, spectacular, fancy, whatever, like life worth mentioning. It's okay to have a beautiful life where we paint in our backyard and plant flowers. They're letting me know you're beyond all illusion on all of this. So like, exactly what needs to happen, what needs to be done. You have a clear idea. You're not lying to yourself anymore about anything. And you really know what needs to be done moving forward. So there you go, my friend. Jen, what you got?
I agree with Kristen in the uncertainty with the relationship with someone you're interested in, and that it's taking too much of your attention. You're uncertain because it's not right. When it's right, you don't have that kind of uncertainty, but it's distracting you too much. The other message I got for you was that you've done a lot of work. You're waiting for the next part. And my message to you is enjoy the calmness right now, because your life's going to get very adventurous, exciting, intense. But you're going to look back at this time and say, man, I wish when I could have just relaxed on the couch a little bit. Like right now you're impatient. You want the change. But in the future, the grass is always greener. And you're going to be too busy and too crazy that like.
So funny you're saying this right now. Oh my God.
I have no idea what I'm saying. It's just coming through.
Know this, Jen. Like literally, okay. Kristen doesn't even know.
What?
I run 2 clinics. And we just literally yesterday signed on a 3rd one that I'm going to be running. So I have.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So there you go. So it's coming.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, good, Drew. Congratulations.
Good job. It's a good change. It's not a bad change. It's a very exciting change.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's just remember, get your rest right now.
Yes.
Enjoy your relaxation right now.
Yeah, get it in. Sleep, rest. Play with that person for a little while, but that's about it.
Don't let them take too much energy.
Too much energy. Yeah. All right. Mwah. See you soon.
Bye.
Nice to meet you, Drew.
Nice meeting you too.
Bye.
Bye. All right. I have last one is my Kimberly that I believe, is she still on? Let's find our Kimberly.
There she is.
I have not seen Kimberly in a long time. I'm so glad. Hi.
Oh my gosh, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hi. How long has it been?
Oh, thank you for this. Oh my gosh, my life has been so rewarding. Things have changed and shifted. I'm no longer that low vibrational girl anymore. I'm healing, growing, and there's a lot of really good things going on in my life.
I love to hear these. See what I love? Follow-ups. I love follow-ups.
Love it.
And
Your energy speaks for itself. You can feel it just coming from you.
Yeah. And I want to say congratulations to you, Jennifer. Joseph and you are engaged to be married.
You got it. Thank you so much for acknowledging that. We're very excited.
Yeah. I'm so excited for you. What a beautiful match. And he looks so on top of the world. You've made that man a very happy man.
We talk about how Disney gave us unrealistic expectations for men, but I found one. So we're very happy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, good. All right. So Kimberly, I definitely see that you are on the right path with harmony, and your energy is flowing, and your guides are speaking through your heart into your head. So you have like a lot of love right now and a lot of gifts to share. I see that you have so much love to share. And I see that it's time that you're, really trying to share it and trying to find the environment where you can share all of this love and all of this guidance and all this, information with other people. I do see that they're asking you to trust the process and trust them and trust the guides. They do want to make sure that if there's some things that you want to happen in your life, things that you want to see, don't postpone them. Don't kind of sit back and kind of say, okay, well, I'm watching all these cool things happen over there and I'm not really making the move. So they want to make sure that you're really taking action. They also want to say that if you have a lot of people giving you like advice on how to do this and opinions and giving you, go this way, Kim, you should do this, Kim, you should do this, Kim, this is really what you should be doing. Just make sure that you're taking these decisions for yourself and honoring yourself and, following your love, following your guidance, making sure that you're walking and living in the life that you really want to live. And if there's a lot of people's opinions, just don't listen to them right now. And just, they want to make sure that you keep that brain really healthy and that your energy is healthy, that you keep your vibrations up, you're keeping up with your metaphysical studies, and that you stay in that high vibrational state, because that's where all of your destiny will unfold right now. So, and make sure you're staying away from anything that might be unhealthy for you or might kind of cause your brain to go, wait, is this right? Is that right? So make sure that the energy in your life is of the light and very healthy. And if there's anything going on that you feel might not be healthy for you, cut that out of your life right now. They're telling you, to be strong and make sure that there's any lower vibrational, any kind of lower energy, toxic stuff. You're just getting it out. You don't want any part of it. It's just not going to be a part of your life anymore, so, okay.
Thanks, Kristen. Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome, Jen. You got anything to add?
You're so welcome. Kimberly, I feel with you. Your
I know,
superpower.
I just have to do the pardon.
Yeah. Oh, I just want to say your superpower is being in the now and gratitude, and you're changing the world by living your example. And that's what you need to focus on, is being in now and everyone else who sees you and sees how happy you are and sees how vibrant you are will say, she's doing something right. And that's how you're going to make changes in this world. That's what you're here to do, is what I feel. So you're doing a fantastic job. Just keep focusing on it and enjoying every day.
Thank you, ladies.
All right.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Jen. Thank you so much for checking in. We love it. I love that you came. I'm
Nice
glad
to see you.
came. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again soon. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye. All right. So, Jen, I want to make sure. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming on. I love giving readings. It makes me so happy. Okay. We have 12 comments, which, you know, and I think there's this Allison here. I wanted to say hi. Oh, and Gabby said hi. Okay. So I'm just making sure I got everything covered. Oh, Regina. Hi, Regina. Would love a card. Thank you. You know what? I will. I don't think I read for Regina, right?
I don't think you did too. We have Elijah. Hello, hybrids. I love that conversation. I love it. Love it. Love it.
Did she say
Thank you
hello?
for being here.
Did you say hello?
Hello, hybrids. I love it.
Thank you, Elijah. All right, Regina. She may or may not be on, but let's give her one card. Okay, listen. Oh, okay. So I always say one card's not usually enough, but listen to your inner voice right now. Things are going to be changing in your life, and just trust that the changes that are happening in your life are for the greater good of actually the whole world. So the changes that are going to happen are going to release your energy that's been held up and confined, so that the world will benefit from it. So we don't know, but you can actually potentially affect, you know, the world with some of the changes and some of this destabilization that is going to happen. So be prepared. And just in the meantime, watch how that mind is affecting you, and make sure you're listening to your meditations, because if that mind is not healthy, it's going to stop you from healing the world, which apparently you have the ability to do. Good job, Regina. We need you. A little bit of work there. Okay. All right, here we go. Megan says, thank you so much. Was it John Holland? John Holland. It's a blue deck, John Holland, with a universe on the front. Blue deck with the universe. That is the deck that she needs to get. My sister, take the big jump into change. Oh, Drew Horney.
For Drew.
Hi, Drew. And Elijah. Okay, good. All right, I'm caught up here. I just want to show, since I want to show our memes, Jen. Yes. I want to see these memes. Let's see what we got. These are our funny special memes. All right. It's almost the end of the show. Here we go. Yay. All right. So it's an overlay. Let's see if Joseph did it right. I'm going to go with this. Let's see if it works. Oh, here we go. When you ask a level 9 spiritual person their advice to those who are just awakening.
He's fine.
He'll be all right.
You're fine.
I love it. A level 9 spiritual person, their advice to those who are just awakening. Poor Martini. He'll be all right. All right. Let's see what this one says. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I love this one. Okay. Up yourself. Here we go. If you have time to feel like to complain and check social media, then you have time to meditate, write in your journal, create a list of goals, make a list of things you are grateful for, and better yourself. Delete, unfollow, unfriend, block, and disconnect from anyone and anything that robs you of your peace, growth, and happiness. Not just on social media, but in real life too. You don't need to be around people who don't appreciate your growth and value. This is so true. I love it. Like, seriously, stop complaining, back off the social media, meditate. Instead of Facebooking for 20 minutes, meditate for 20 minutes and think about all the things you're grateful for, right?
Your advice has included all of these things tonight.
Yeah, I know. I need to take my own advice too.
Yeah, we all do. Don't worry. You're not alone.
All right, here we go. Let's see what this one says. Okay, wait, here we go. Me. I think I've had about all I can I love this one, Jen. I think I've had about all I can take. Oh, no, you haven't, the universe. But wait, there's more. Oh, my God. Does it ever stop? I don't think it does. Nope, it doesn't. It's true. It really doesn't. All right, let's see what this one is. Thank you, Joseph, for our memes.
We appreciate it.
It's not your soul that hurts. It's your ego. And that's true. That's very, very true. No one is trying to hurt you. We just get all but hurt over stuff. All right, let's see if this works. All right, I did it. Look, I got better.
Good job.
Yeah, I did
you
one of
go.
these. What about this? Oh, look, I did that. There we go. All right, look at that. Oh, we got another one. Oh, no. Where's ours? Here's ours.
We're reversed.
All right. Well, that was a great show, everyone. Thank you so much for coming on. We'll have some messages in the back. Joseph is going to be at Jamar's studio this weekend. Please come. His last show in Coral Springs was amazing. It was completely sold out. So if you want to get in with him, now is the time. If you guys want to get in touch with us, I promise next week I'll have an email. Otherwise, I have an email on a ticker. We're getting there. It's only our third show. So we'll get all this stuff worked out. But get in touch with us via email. Like, share, go on YouTube, spread the video. It helps us all. Watch out for One Tribe, which will be donations to our people, to our tribe, since you guys are all part of our tribe. And next week, Jen, now what about your friend? So I want to bring Sarah. So Sarah is definitely coming back on the first Monday of every month. So the first Monday in October, she'll be on. We're talking extraterrestrials. I also have found some phenomenal videos about Dolores Cannon that I want to get into. She's amazing. So Dolores,
that's your next path. I can tell. That's where you're going next.
I really want to get into her. Like, I am just like, yes, she's right.
Wealth
yes,
of
she's right.
knowledge.
I could watch one of her videos and talk an hour about. So otherwise, and what about your girlfriend that you want to bring on?
Let's bring her in the second Monday of October, if that would be cool. So I'm very excited for her to come on. She's actually taken some new paths, including numerology, which I am not experienced in, but she's now certified in it, and I can't wait to hear all about it.
Yay. Okay, I love numerology. I need some numerology. I want some astrologers too. And also, if anyone out there wants to be a guest on the show and come and talk about what they do, give us a call.
And we have to thank Gabby. Thank you again for coming on today. Gabby. We really appreciate everything that you brought to the table.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely going to get my butt into the gym tomorrow. For sure. For sure. All right, guys, that is our show for tonight. Check us out next week. We'll be here 7:00. I'm going to talk about Dolores Cannon next week. I got to talk about her. If we don't have it, I'm going to play some of her videos, and we're just going to get into some real metaphysical, spiritual topics next week. So that is my plan. And then I'll be doing readings after that. Me and Jen will be doing readings after that. So see you next week.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Have a good week.
I think I can play a video.
You got this, girl.
I got it. Hold on. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to play while I think about it. Let's play this video.
Is there more to life than what we know? Written by world-renowned psychic medium Joseph Labruto III. Through this amazing collection of channeled messages, you will find the answers to the most basic questions asked by humanity. This book is truly a spiritual journey and awakening to find God. Ron Ash, book reviewer, said, "I found this book extremely difficult to put down." To order your copy of Is There More to Life Than What We Know, visit us at OurJourneyOfLife.com.